continuing with our super herb list, which I'm going to be doing, because super herbs are something that we really don't know much about, and they are a major, basically, food group to a super healthy diet. According to a friend of mine, David Wolf, who's the leading longevity and health expert in the world and nutritionist, especially dealing with raw food, the four main food groups to like the most perfect, amazing diet ever is superfoods, which I've talked about before, super herbs, which we're talking about now, wild foods, which are found everywhere, and we'll eventually get to, and sea vegetables, which is something like seaweeds and algae and things like that, which have an amazing, amazing mineral content and a bunch of other things that you really can't get anywhere else. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. But super herbs, okay? Next two we're going to talk about is these Amazonian herbs, Podiarco and Cat's Claw. Two amazing herbs that are like brother and sister, and they work together perfectly. If you take them both together, you make a tea. You put Podiarco, it's amazing. You put Cat's Claw, it's amazing. You put them both together, and you have a super duper tea. Because they just have properties that benefit each other and optimize the absorption of whatever you get from either one of them. Okay, they work together. They're like two halves that, when put together in a tea, make a whole, and a super antifungal, anti-candida, antiviral, anti-anything bad for you tea. These were discovered by Amazonian shamans when they noticed that these trees, the Podiarco tree, didn't rot, even in the Amazon after it was dead. Okay, the Amazon, if you don't know, is a very moist place, and it's very prone, things generally rot very fast, but the Podiarco tree never rots. And that's because of these properties in it. And they used to make a bow and arrow out of it, and they can use that for hundreds of years, and it would never go bad. It would never start to break down because it has these antifungal, antiviral properties in it. And that same goes to you when you take it, when you consume it. It gets rid of all the viruses, all the fungus, all the candida, all the bad stuff that is eating away in your organs and making you prone to disease. It'll take those away. They'll just leave. They don't like it. So adding that to your diet is an amazing, amazing food. And they're, again, very cheap, very easy to find herbs that you can get at any local health food store. You can't really find them wild unless you live in the Amazon, but if you do, then definitely go out there and get that. But still, they're very cheap here, wherever you are. Just order them online if you can't find a health food store. Other than that, I'm going to deal with chamomile. Okay, so I don't want to go too deep into all these herbs and give you confusion and overwhelm you. I just want to lay out the basics of these herbs and why you need to get them into your diet. So chamomile is something that is pretty popular, but people generally don't know why. And it's a calming herb. It's a very powerful calming herb too, and it was used and is used all around the world because of its amazing effects. We're so stressed. The number one cause of disease and acidic body and tissue degeneration, which leads to everything bad, is stress, right? Stress is the number one killer. There's no disputing that. So we have these busy lifestyles and we're stressed all the time. We have so much to do and we can't relax. You take some chamomile, put it in a tea, you drink that tea, it relaxes you. You feel calm. So you're getting rid of all that stress and you're feeling great after, and everything is amazing. Not only that, but it's great for upset stomachs and disbalances. You eat some bad food, you eat over an acidic diet, and you're tearing away at the... Your stomach is a very fragile organ, and when you put bad food in it that it really doesn't like and doesn't want, it'll upset it and it'll cause all these disturbances with the nerves around it, because there's a lot of nerves surrounding the stomach. When you eat chamomile, it will aid your body in getting rid of anything bad in there and healing the surrounding tissue and nerves around the stomach, so that that pain goes away and you feel calm and relaxed in your stomach. It'll help speed up the recovery of all that damaged tissue that you get from eating a bad diet and an acidic diet. So definitely something you can take. And all of these, again, they're tonic herbs. They're something you can eat daily. They're not medicinal herbs that should be taken only in certain circumstances. You can take this daily. You can't really overdose on these herbs. Just eat them as much as you want. And don't think of them as a medicine. Think of them as a food. A food that it has amazing medicinal properties and is amazing for your health. And add this to your diet regularly. You know, you can get cat's claw and podiarco and in a powder. You can sprinkle that on your food. You don't have to have it in a tea. You can mix it with water, the powder, and drink it. Just add this into your diet as much as you can. All these herbs. And you're going to feel great. You add some superfoods into that. You add some super herbs. Again, you add the wild foods from your backyard or some organic produce, some raw foods. Generally, this should all be raw. But once you get that into your body, you're going to feel amazing, and you're not going to be able to get sick anymore. You're going to feel amazing all the time. You're going to have all this energy. You won't get sick. You won't feel fatigued. You won't get some kind of disease. Nothing will form into your body, and if there is something already there, it will dissolve depending on how much you eat over time, and you're going to feel great. Talk to you soon. Namaste.